Hi, Reshma Jadhav, student of Aryan College of Education, going to teach you geography lesson of grade 7, the sun, the moon and the earth. Hello everyone, welcome to my class. I hope everyone is healthy, fit and fine. I'm glad that you are here to learn something new. Welcome to my session. So let's start our session. We are going to see one video. So let's observe that video. These are my three little best friends. They are going to perform on something. Please observe them carefully. First one is Arush. He is going to give performance of moon. Next one is Ram. He is going to give performance of the sun. And another one is Abha. She is going to perform on the earth. Look at them carefully, children. What are they doing? Are they rotating or revoluting around the sun? Earth is rotating around herself and revoluting around the sun. So when they all comes in line, sun, moon and the earth, then what does this position is called as? Any guesses? How was the video? Now tell me, student, what does that position is called as? Any guesses? Yes, correct. It's new moon or no moon. It is one of the phase of moon. So today we are going to start new chapter, the sun, the moon and the earth. First, we are going to see the sun shining in the sky brightly. And earth rotates around the sun. So that's why we have day time and night time. Earth rotates around itself and also revolutes around the sun. Similarly, moon also rotates around itself and revolves around the earth. And similarly, moon also revolutes around the sun while rotating around the earth. Moon revolutes around the sun. Okay? Moon does not have its own light. So, how does it shine so brightly in the sky? Do you know any reason? Let's have a look. There are some important points to remember of the moon. The moon is a natural satellite of the earth. That means it is not man-made. It is naturally made satellite of the earth. And the moon reflects light from the sun. That means moon does not have its own light. It takes light from the sun and it reflects that light. Okay? Next is the moon revolves around the earth. Moon revolves around the earth in an elliptical order. Okay? Similarly, moon also rotates around its own axis. That is called as orbit of moon. The path which the moon follows while revolving around the earth is called as orbit of the moon. For completing one orbit, moon takes 29 days. Okay. Moon also rotates around the earth in an elliptical order. When, look at this diagram carefully, when moon is closest to the earth, then that position is called as perigee position. And when moon is farthest, that is greatest distance from the earth, that position is called as apogee. Okay, so have a look in this animation. When moon is nearer to the earth, then that position is called perigee, and when it is farthest from the earth, then that position is called apogee. Okay, just remember this, student. For closest distance perigee and farthest distance apogee. Okay, now next we are going to see phases of the moon. Now next we are going to see 8 phases of the moon, that is full moon, waning gibbous, third quarter, that is half moon, waning crescent, then new moon, then waxing crescent, then first quarter, that is half moon only, then waxing gibbous. We are going to see waning and waxing first. Waning is decreasing brighter area. From full moon to new moon or no moon, moon decreases its brighter area. Okay, and what is waxing? That is increasing brighter area. That means from new moon or no moon to full moon, moon increases its shine. That means that is waxing. Okay, now next we are going to see in detail phases of the moon. First is full moon. The lighted side of the moon faces the earth. This means that the sun, the earth and the moon are nearly in straight line with the earth in the middle. The moon that we see is very bright from the sunlight reflecting on it. Next is waning gibbous. The moon can be seen after the full moon, but before the last quarter moon, the amount of the moon that we can see will grow smaller and smaller every day. Next is third quarter, that is half moon also. The left half of the moon appears lighted and the right side of the moon appears dark. Then next is waning crescent. This moon we can see after half moon. The crescent will grow smaller and smaller every day until the moon looks like the new moon. Now next is new moon. The lighted side of the moon faces away from the earth. This means that the sun, the earth and the moon are almost in straight line with the moon in between the sun and the earth. The moon that we see looks very dark. Next is waxing crescent. This moon can be seen after the new moon, but before the first quarter moon. Waxing crescent grows larger and larger every day until the moon looks like the first quarter moon. Next is first quarter moon. The left half of the moon appears lighted and the right side of the moon appears dark. The moon that appears lighted grows larger and larger every day and will continue to grow until the full moon. Next is waxing gibbous. This moon can be seen after the first quarter moon, but before full moon. So we can see the amount of the moon grows larger and larger every day. We are going to see one video of the phases of the moon. Observe this video carefully, student.
As the moon orbits the Earth, this way, only one half of its surface
the sun.
is always illuminated by the
As the moon orbits the earth in this way, only one half of its surface is always illuminated by the sun. And generally, it's only this illuminated half of the moon that's visible to us.
100% the full moon.
The proportion of the illuminated half of the moon visible to us varies from 100%, the full moon, to 0%, the new moon.
These phases are determined by
The appearance of the moon is categorized into 8 phases called lunar phases.
phase 1 is called
These phases are determined by the relative positions of the moon, the earth, and the sun. Phase 1 is called the new moon. In this phase, none of the illuminated half of the moon is visible to us on earth.
first quarter,
Phase 2 is called the waxing crescent moon.
the waxing gibbous
Phase 3 is called the first quarter moon.
full moon.
Phase 4, the waxing gibbous moon.
Illuminated half of the moon.
Phase 5 is called the full moon. At this point, 100% of the illuminated half of the moon is visible to us.
Phase 8
Phase 6 is called the waning gibbous moon.
called the waning
Phase 7, the last quarter moon.
last phase.
Phase 8, the final phase, is called the waning crescent moon.
Shape.
This is the last phase before the next new moon. And that is why the moon changes shape.
How was the video, student? So, these are all the phases of the moon. We have to study all the phases of the moon and its effects of the moon. Effects of the phases of the moon. Because it repeats again and again in the sky after 15 days. So, it gives us scientific literacy. For that, you have to think critically, so that this will increase your knowledge. Okay? These phases have some period or duration. So, what is the duration? For waxing, that means for increasing brighter area to new moon or to full moon that is 15 days, and waning to full moon, that is 15 days. Okay? Now we are going to see recap of it. What is rotational revolution? Earth rotates around itself, that is called rotation. When Earth revolutes around the Sun, then it is called as revolution. Then what are the perigee and opposite positions of the moon? Perigee is closest position of the moon and apogee is the farthest position of the moon. What are the waxing and waning phases of the moon? Waxing means increasing brighter area and waning means decreasing brighter area of the moon. Next is, what is difference between new moon and full moon? On new moon day, we are not able to see brighter side of the moon, and on full moon day, we are able to see brighter side of the moon. I have created some puzzles for you and one Google form for you. So the link is given in the description box. You just have to click on the links and you just have to fill the form and you have to solve the puzzle also. Okay? And your homework is you have to draw diagrams of phases of the moon and you have to explain it in the next lecture. Okay? Thank you students for listening me patiently. I hope you have cleared all.